Hi, today is June 2nd, 2024, and here are my poems for the day. The first one is poem number 852 for the year, Pleasant Surprise. I received an actual letter in my actual mailbox yesterday, and it had two cute stickers on the front of the envelope and an even cuter sticker on the back. A pink owl with blue wings and a moon and stars above. Some of the stars were at the end of chains. I'm not describing the sticker well. You would have to see it in order to appreciate its cuteness. The contents of the letter consisted of a drawing and words of a personal nature, and that one sticker was a very pleasant surprise. I almost wrote peasant surprise, but it wasn't a peasant surprise or a pheasant surprise. It was an owl sticker, and it was very cute and pleasant and a surprise, as was the letter. Poem number 853, The Remarkable Unremarkable. There will be things I will need to sort out, and there will be things I will need to pack up, and there will be things that I want to hold on to, and there will be things that I'll have to let go of, and when I leave, I will leave, and when I am gone, I will be gone, and obviously when I get there, I will be there. And for a time, while I am there, I will stay. There is nothing remarkable in any of this, except in the sense that I often find the unremarkable remarkable. Poem number 854, Tenants Past, Present, and Future. When you moved into this apartment nearly 2 years ago, you were not sensitive enough to get any sense of who it was who had lived here before. You had and have no idea what they were like. Maybe once or twice, occasionally, you had and have no idea what they were like. Occasionally there would be mail in your mailbox addressed to this or that former tenant, but you took no notes of their names. Maybe once or twice you thought, oh, interesting, maybe she and I are on similar junk mail lists. And one time you were like, oh, Italian, but speculated no further. And there was nothing in the air here, and no traces of anything in the closets or cupboards, except a couple of screens for the windows, which told you nothing. And when you move out of here next month, the next tenant may have even less to go on than you did, because you plan to contact the post office and have your mail forwarded to your new address. You will endeavor to be gone without a trace, and deprive the next tenant of any mysteries to solve. Poem number 855, No Saint. The day after tomorrow, Jennifer Farrell will give a talk entitled Words in Freedom and Protest, the typographic collage between political action and formal experimentation at the Center for Italian Modern Art in Soho. I'm not going to go, but I'm happy to know that it's happening. I rarely get FOMO. Instead, I get the weird magnanimous feeling of being happy for those people who will get to experience something that I am not going to experience. Should say I usually get. I'm going to add that. Of course, sometimes I not only get FOMO, I get the small, petty feeling of, fuck those people who get to do that thing that I really want to do but can't. I fucking hate them. I'm not a fucking saint, for fuck's sake. Poem number 856, Contemporary Modern. CIMA, C-I-M-A, the Center for Italian Modern Art. CIMA's bio about Jennifer Farrell notes that she is a curator at the Met, where she is responsible for modern and contemporary prints and artists' books. And I thought again how problematic it is to call a period of art contemporary or modern. A lot of so-called modern art is like 70 years old, and when did contemporary art start? Like 1980? And what will they call contemporary art when they get tired of calling it contemporary? Neo-contemporary? Post-contemporary? Let's face it, the art world is fucked, and they did it to themselves. Poem number 857, I'll Be Damned. Yesterday, I was riding subways again on a weekend, and I'll be damned if the MTA didn't fuck the trains again. I won't be damned. They did fuck the trains. Well, maybe I'll be damned anyway. Maybe it is misleading of me to say I'll be damned if, as it perhaps implies that I will only be damned if. I don't actually think I will be damned, except maybe by a handful of people who, not without reason, think I suck. But I don't believe I will be damned by God, because I don't think God damns people. Of course, I could be wrong, and if I'm wrong, perhaps I'll be damned. And the last poem of the day, poem number 858, Another Way. There was an MTA employee at Chambers Street yesterday who I thought might be able to help me after I had mistakenly taken a rerouted 3 to World Trade Center and gone down and back up to the uptown side and took a train back to Chambers and went up and back down to the downtown side. He said the next 2, which was not being rerouted, was 19 minutes away, and I was like, that's like a year from now, and he didn't disagree. I was going to say, this is kind of a coincidence and kind of not, but yes, just yesterday, meaning May 31st, I wrote a poem about how the MTA likes to fuck the trains on weekends, but I decided he wouldn't appreciate it, which may have been wrong, but I don't regret my reticence. He gave me unhelpful advice, but that was because I didn't tell him exactly where in Brooklyn I was going. I actually got to my destination earlier than I thought I would. I'm glad I found another way. All right, that's it. A lot of time today. Thank you for your attention, if you gave it, which I guess you did if you're hearing these thanks. I appreciate you.